Let's go!
2XKO update happened. There was like a balance patch that happened today. Apparently several things changed. I haven't got a chance to check it out yet. Curious where the game is going to go moving forward. We hit that high rank real quick. It sort of left me at a spot where I was just like, all right, I'm going to sit back and see where things go from this point forward. I also don't super vibe with anyone in the cast yet, although I had fun with the characters I played. The game's in a good enough position where I'm just like curious to see where things go, because it will be fun to come back to. That's a good feeling, you know? That's a nice feeling when it comes to any kind of fighting game, especially one that is technically in like an early access state. So I'm clicking play.
Hey everyone, Tom here. We're filming this on September 16th, a week into closed beta, and I wanted to do a quick check-in on how things are going. First of all, thanks to everyone who signed up for and played in the closed beta. All of your sick combos, setups, duo moments, and memes have been a blast to see. So let me remind you why we're doing closed beta at all. During closed beta, we've been rolling out and testing our server infrastructure across the globe. Our ops and engineering teams have been tuning our matchmaker, finding and fixing bugs, and overall just verifying that everything is a go for launch. And at this point, things are holding up pretty well. And so we're ready to move on to the next phase of launching the game. Closed beta ends on October 7th, and early access kicks off on the same day.
Ooh, so that means that anyone can play. You know what's crazy to think about? That this game and its playable format in trade shows or whatnot has technically been around for like 3 years. Been around since like 2022. It's crazy to think that like many people several times over all the playables, all the opportunities to try it, just have never had an opportunity to even try it. Some just did not get lucky enough to be chosen to be in there yet. Yeah, no console version. I mean, I'm not surprised. No console version. At the same point, it's like, oh, now people can freely have a chance. Now, if you have a PC, you'll actually just be able to play it, which is crazy because for a game that feels like it's been around for a very long time, this will be a huge amount of people's first opportunity to even play it, you know, which is kind of wild.
Early access is our first full-featured version of the game with a full season of content and a few key new features like combo trials. During early access, we'll dial in our in-season systems like the Battle Pass, Ranked, and Balance tuning. And finally, starting in early access, we'll have no more content resets. Everything you get in early access will be yours to keep.
Hey, what's up everyone? Sean here.
Good to know.
It's been great to see y'all cook. We've seen some sick stuff with every single champion and fuse. Also, we've seen a ton of community tournaments in closed beta. Shout out to the TOs who are making it happen. It would not happen without your efforts. We're really trying to make a game where you can be creative with your gameplay, and we love the energy you put in the game so far. We've seen folks finding synergy with their friends through duos, and the clips of both high and low moments are glorious, so keep them coming. We're also keeping a close eye on issues that pop up over the course of the beta, like bugs, controller issues, or game crashes, and pushing hotfixes when we can. Remember, you can always report these using the hashtag 2XKO_bugs or by submitting a ticket on our player support page. Early access will have some amazing cosmetics through our Battle Pass and store, including champion skins, taunts, and more. We're also going to showcase combo trials, a way to learn champions by practicing their unique combos and get a feel for how they play. Each champion will have beginner, intermediate, advanced, and expert combos for you all to check out. Also, the rank grind will begin. Now, we know you've been playing ranked in closed beta, but we can't wait for you to show us what you have here and see how far you can climb. Every year will be made up of 5 seasons, and each season will come with a new champion and other in-game content. That means our 10th champ will be dropping when early access hits live on October 7th.
Really?
Keep an eye out for their gameplay reveal trailer and dev update soon. We're also working on how Riot will support the competitive 2XKO scene. We want to put the spotlight on community TOs and organizations. With that, we're excited to announce that we'll be sponsoring 22 community-run tournaments through the rest of 2025. We're calling this the First Impact program. Each First Impact event will receive a pop bonus from Riot with an extra prize for winning as a duo. So find a friend and really show us what you can do there. We'll give you a list of all 22 events so you know what to look out for. We've got a ton to look forward to, so please check the linked blog post for more information. Check out early access when it drops October 7th. Until then, keep the closed beta hype going. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Is that it? Wow. So we're getting the Yordle, I'm assuming, on October 7th. 5 champs a year. is pretty generous. So that's like one every 2.5 months. Yeah, if it was 4, it would be every 3 months. So that seems like a lot. Yeah, it certainly does, man. Street Fighter, everything, most fighting games now are like 4 a year, approximately. Yeah, no kidding. The only other fighting game that I've seen release characters that fast was Killer Instinct. And KI made like 5-6 characters a year, dude. So, but it only like had support for about 3 years. Still, that's kind of wild. That's kind of crazy how much content they're actually planning within a year's time frame. They definitely must have found their stride, right? That's all it really boils down to. MK1 as well. That's a good point. Yeah, MK1 definitely was doing a lot of characters. That NRS is gods at just pumping out content. Even if they're going through like changes, making big adjustments to stuff like that, I'm actually very curious to see where the game goes. The Yordle ain't exactly going to do it if it is the Yordle, but still, I'm curious what stuff is going to get adjusted or changed, because the game's also in a state right now that's kind of funny, because in the first like week and a half, 2 weeks or so that it has existed now, game's getting kind of like TOD heavy. People found ways to like break the combo system, which will always happen. When it felt like the game had much shorter combos than before, nah dog, that's just the way it works, right? Players will always break your game. So now we're seeing like TODs off crouching light attacks and stuff. Like most characters are killing off of like almost any touch now with the right composition and the right combo starter, you know? That being said, I'm curious how that is approached down the line, what they're thinking of for the later versions of the game. Yasuo nerf seems, still see him do a TOD today. Yeah, I mean, character nerfs don't change their routes all the time. They might lose some damage, they might lose some functionality, but if some of their routes and crazy stuff they can do, people break the system, man. And it's a game with a very open-ended system, so I'm also not surprised that it is happening. Fascinating, right? All I gotta say is fascinating. I'm wondering where the game's gonna move on from here, because it's obviously going in one direction. It's obviously going in a very specific direction. And yeah, I'm curious how they're going to approach, if that direction is what they want, or if they are sort of cool with the game being a bit more scrappy, shorter combo based, all that kind of stuff.